Right, so MPVs or multi-purpose vehicles are the sweet spot when it comes to your car buying choices. Their rise in popularity in the 2000s have made them the top family car choice. Now, when vans and SUVs are too clunky and unrefined or simply too large, you've got your MPVs. And if sedans just won't cut it and you just need that third row to fit more people in, MPVs. Now, they've become so popular in the Philippine car market that they serve as the spiritual successor of the AUVs, or Asian utility vehicles, of the 90s. If Euroland has their wagons and Americans their minivans, Filipinos look to the almighty MPV for their ride of choice. Today we'll be looking at the top 5 most searched for MPVs on our website to give you more information for your car buying needs. Take note that these cars are not listed in any particular order, so all you fanboys out there better keep your cool. That's right, I'm talking to you guys. This is Roy Robles from ZigWheels.PH, and you're watching the Z List. Number 1. Mitsubishi Xpander. When first introduced in the Philippines back in 2018, the Mitsubishi Xpander was quite honestly an oddity. Not only did the unorthodox nomenclature raise some eyebrows, but people were stunned by its futuristic design, myself included. Now, look who's laughing now. The Mitsubishi Xpander is now one of Mitsubishi's best-selling vehicles, and in my opinion, never has the dynamic shield design more on point on any Mitsubishi model. There were no pretensions about the Xpander being any other than an MPV. There were no black plastic claddings around it, no large chunky wheels. In fact, Mitsubishi had to create a different version, the Xpander Cross, for that. No sir, the Xpander was focused on being the sharpest, the most well-dressed, and most versatile MPV that it can be. Now, it doesn't have a lot of power on tap, not with a 1.5-liter 4A91 DOHC engine under the hood, making 103 horsepower and 141 Nm of torque, as well as a kinda old-school 4-speed automatic transmission with power going to the front wheels. Besides, power is just sufficient for daily use as well as outings with the family, with a tested 8 km per liter in the city and 13 on the highway. What more can you ask for? Safety features like dual airbags, ABS with electronic brake force distribution, and ISOFIX headers come standard across the range, and price starts at 1,008,000 pesos for the entry level with a 5-speed manual transmission, a 15-inch alloy wheels, and a standard tuned-in radio and 4 speakers. Opting for the GLX Plus gets you a 4-speed automatic, larger 16-inch wheels, and a 6.9-inch touchscreen with mirror link and GPS navigation, all for 1,088,000 pesos. Opting for the top-of-the-line GLS variant will get you nicer 7-inch Android head unit, 6 speakers, and a leather-wrapped steering wheel, all for 1,128,000 pesos. Number 2. Toyota Rush. While the Toyota Rush is being marketed as a small SUV, there's no denying the fact that it acts as a foil to Mitsubishi's dynamic shield white knight persona, the Frazier to their Ali, Biggie, and Tupac. That's why you can never leave out the Toyota Rush out of any list where the Xpander is. It goes against it toe-to-toe, but in a different execution. Released just a few months right after the Xpander, it was clear that the Rush was Toyota's answer to those looking for an affordable yet capable MPV. The Toyota Rush fully embraces the SUV persona down to the overall looks and drivetrain. Often called the Mini Fortuner, the Toyota Rush comes complete with the same sharp lines and rugged looks. It even has heavy black plastic cladding around the bodywork, with a horizontally opposed 1.5-liter engine that powers the rear wheels. As mentioned, under the hood you'll find Toyota's 1.5-liter 2NR VE engine that makes 103 horsepower and 136 Nm of torque, powering the rear wheels, which makes it just on par with its rivals. Now, the engine does propel the Rush forward at a relaxed pace, but once you get to speed, you'll be getting where you need to be eventually. Fuel efficiency for the Toyota Rush is tested at 8 kilometers per liter in the city and 14 on the highway. Pricing for the Toyota Rush starts at 983,000 pesos for the entry-level E variant with a manual which has 16-inch wheels, 6 airbags, 7-inch touchscreen that unfortunately does not have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto but does have some sort of third-party app to link your phone to it. You got 6 speakers, push start button, backup sensors, traction control, hill start assist, and standard ABS with electronic brake force distribution, and of course your ISOFIX anchors. If you want the automatic variant, there's the 4-speed automatic for 1,023,000 pesos. The top-of-the-line G variant comes with larger 17-inch wheels, a backup camera, power retractable side mirrors, smart entry, 8 speakers, automatic climate control, and a roof rail, bumping up the price to 1.1 million pesos. Number 3, Suzuki Ertiga. If there's one brand who might know a thing or two about people movers, that's Suzuki. The Ertiga is on the top 5 of the most searched for MPVs in ZigWheels.PH for a very good reason. It packs so many features into such a compact form factor and is priced to undercut all its rivals on this list. Looking at the overall design of the Ertiga, you wouldn't be mistaking it for anything but an MPV. While the first 2 entries in the list opt to either look like a Cylon battle robot or a terrain-conquering SUV, the Ertiga isn't afraid to just be a good darn MPV. Suzuki knows its audience, and its audience are families looking for a smart, affordable, and safe vehicle. And that's just what the Ertiga is. That's not to say that the design looks plain Jane. It looks quite straightforward on the outside, with the best looking part being the rear with those L-shaped tail headlamps, but inside isn't half bad either. Everything is well put together, and despite that exterior proportions suggest it can still accommodate 7 people in relative comfort. A hallmark of Suzuki vehicles is that it uses every bit of space possible to fit in passengers. It's powered by a 1.5-liter K15B engine that makes 103 horsepower and 138 Nm of torque. Now, fuel economy is at 9 kilometers per liter in the city and 15 on the highway. Yes, pricing is very aggressive as well, which makes the Ertiga one of the better value choices on this list. There's the entry-level GA trim. It's the most affordable variant, which starts at 748,000 pesos. It comes with the 15-inch steel wheels, a 5-speed manual, standard features like dual airbags, ABS with the electronic brake force distribution, a single DIN head unit, and 2 speakers. Now, if you want more toys, the GL variant is there for 868,000 pesos for the manual and 908,000 pesos for the 4-speed auto. That adds 15-inch alloy wheels, rear AC controls, an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system powering 4 speakers, navigation, USB ports, rear parking sensors, and 50/50 folding third-row seats. The top-of-the-line GLX variant gets all the cool stuff like 2-tone machined 15-inch alloy wheels, wooden trim in the interior, a 10-inch infotainment screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, automatic climate control, reverse camera, push start button, adjustable leather-wrapped steering wheel with controls, and a better-looking K-lamp cluster. All that for 998,000 pesos. Number 4, the Geely Okavango. Now, the Geely Okavango is the biggest surprise of the past year for the brand. A few years back, we wouldn't even be considering the brand to be something of interest, and yet, here we are. With their model selling better than even the brand expected, the Geely Okavango, named after a region in the African country of Botswana, provides a groundbreaking feature on the local MPV market, and it's actually motivated by what's called a mild hybrid engine. Under the hood, you'll find a 1.5-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine designated the 3G15TDB G-Power. Try saying that 10 times fast. By itself, it makes 175 horsepower and 255 Nm of torque. Respectable features, no doubt, but the special sauce in the equation is the electric motor with a 48-volt electric motor that charges itself with the engine and when you step on the brakes, or what's called regenerative braking. When fully charged, it can work in tandem with that traditional engine to give it just a little boost to 187 horsepower and 300 Nm of torque. It also works by running the Okavango during coasting or stop and go traffic to give you even more fuel savings. Now, it only augments the engine's power and can't run on full EV mode, hence calling it a mild hybrid. Now, this in turn enables the bigger, heavier, and luxury-oriented MPV a fuel economy of around 9 kilometers per liter in the city and 16 on the highway, which might not be nowhere near the crazy full hybrid engines, but are still impressive enough features to grab our attention considering that you're driving a heavy, large, luxury-oriented MPV. The Geely Okavango is also one of the best equipped vehicles in the MPV market. There's no manual transmission, but you do get a wet type 7-speed dual clutch transmission to send power to the front wheels. Prices start at 1,208,000 pesos for the entry-level comfort version with a laundry list of standard features like the aforementioned mild hybrid engine, electronic parking brake with automatic brake hold, 17-inch alloy wheels, LED headlamps, power side mirrors, 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system, but sadly no Apple CarPlay and Android Auto here. You got triple zone automatic climate control, 4 speakers, 2 airbags with ABS and EBD, and a reverse camera with rear parking sensors. Now there's the urban trim, which is available for 1,328,000 pesos with larger 18-inch wheels, automatic headlamp control, side mirror heaters, roof rails, power liftgate, power adjustable driver and passenger leather seats, 8 speakers, side and curtain airbags, and a 360-degree camera. Now, if you think this can't get any higher, guys, there's also the Urban Plus trim, which gets even more features like a fully digital gauge cluster, rain-sensing wipers and ADB, or adaptive drive beam matrix LED headlamps, which steers the headlamps depending on your steering position. It's also self-adjusting and automatically levels itself, but having those plus features do come at a plus price at 1,478,000 pesos. Number 5, Toyota Innova. For years, the Toyota Innova has been a complete game changer for the brand, becoming the de facto choice for families who are looking for a bit more space and versatility with seating for up to 8 people, as well as businesses to improve their bottom line. If you're looking for the model responsible for the death of the AUV segment, you're looking right at it. You can literally find the Toyota Innova anywhere. That for a short period of time early this year, there was a Facebook meme spotting the Toyota Innova in every picture of cars taken in the Philippines. It was really funny at first, then it got tiring, then it got really sad, until eventually the meme just died of natural causes. What will never die though is the Toyota Innova. The current generation might be fancier and looks less like a loaf of bread on wheels, but Toyota knows that its audiences rely on a durable Toyota Innova and they didn't go all crazy with the design. Under the hood is the same 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine that powers the Fortuner and Hilux, albeit a bit detuned to offer more fuel economy and comfort. It makes 168 horsepower and 343 Nm of torque for the 5-speed manual transmission versions, and oddly enough, 172 horsepower and 360 Nm of torque for the 6-speed automatic. Giving the Toyota Innova different power ratings for their automatics and manual transmission versions is quite puzzling, but if you do want to have a little bit more power, you'll have to surrender that clutch pedal. You won't be taking the Toyota Innova off-roading anytime soon, but what it can do is rack up those kilometers in the odometer. Fuel economy gains quite a few points because of this strategy, making the Innova one of the most economical MPVs out there. with 10 kilometers per liter in the city and 16 kilometers per liter on the highway using diesel fuel. This makes the Toyota Innova an even easier buying option for anyone in the market interested in a solid MPV. The most affordable J variant of the Toyota Innova is available for 1,186,000 pesos and only comes with a manual transmission. It's got 16-inch steel wheels, power windows, airbags for the driver, front passenger, as well as the driver's knees. 2-din audio system, 4 speakers, ABS with electronic brake force distribution, hill start assist, stability control, which isn't bad considering that this is the entry-level model. The E variant adds nicer 16-inch wheels, fog lamps, multi-information display on the gauges, media buttons on the steering wheel, 6.75-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, nice, and 6 speakers. And the manual transmission is available starting at 1,285,000 pesos with the automatic for 1,355,000 pesos. Now, upping the ante for the G variant gets you power folding side mirrors, adjustable windshield wipers, chrome trim on the doors, black outline on the tail lamps, brown fabric seats, rear center armrest, ambient interior lighting, a 4.2-inch multi-information display on the gauges as well, a larger 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system also with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's got vanity mirror lamps, automatic climate control, immobilizer, and a reverse camera with rear sensors. Now, the manual variant of that G version goes for 1,522,000 pesos, while the automatic is at 1,592,000. Now, going all Innova fancy pants with the V version, you get larger 17-inch alloy wheels, LED headlamps and fog lamps, a fancy second row captain seats, wood interior trim, smart entry, push start button, and additional side curtain airbags. A feature-packed MPV indeed for a starting price of 1,739,000 pesos for the sole automatic version. So there you have it, folks, the top 5 MPVs most searched for at ZigWheels.PH. What do you think? If you're in the market for an MPV, would you rather go sporty or fancy? Would you rather go for a utilitarian MPV, an affordable one, or go all out with those captain seats? I want to hear what you guys think. Drop us a comment in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, if you love this video, please leave us a like as well as on our other videos. And make sure that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so that you are alerted whenever we upload a new video. Once again, this is Roy Robles from ZigWheels.PH. Stay safe and I'll see you guys next time.